So would you say that since you're in university, you're using technology way more than when you were in school, let's say for assignments, for homeworks, and so on and so forth?
Um, in all honesty, I would say no. But I wouldn't say I'm using it less. I'm saying I'm using it relatively a similar amount. I'm also trying to avoid technology since I've come here, so it's an excuse.
And would you say if you use technology, is it more of like a desktop versions or more on the phone apps and so on?
Professionally speaking, certainly desktop versions.
Okay. So like websites, desktop apps, those kind of things, I guess.
Indeed.
Okay. And if you study for tests or you do assignments, how do you study? Do you use color coding? Do you study by memorization? Do you just skim through PowerPoints?
I try to read as much as I can.
Okay.
Sometimes I take notes if I have enough time and it's a heavy exam. Like for example, when we did, as I recall, European legal history, I did notes for most of the textbook.
Mhm.
But in all honesty, it's pretty disorganized the way I do it. Yeah, I take notes.
So having notes or having a more time efficient way of summarizing notes would be beneficial at some point.
I think if I organize my notes properly with color coding, as you say, it might work better.
Right. Thank you. So, would you consider that in the last couple of years, let's say last 3 to 5 years, during a school or university, you have used technology a lot more than you did beforehand?
Beforehand, in what sense? Like before high school?
For homework, for assignments, just in the last couple of years, you know? I guess that's since
Yeah,
university.
for sure, yes.
And would you consider yourself being more of a user of laptops or desktop apps, websites, etc.? Or would you consider yourself of more like a mobile user with those kind of apps?
Definitely computer. Definitely
Computer? So what do you think is more helpful to work with? What's more handy to work with?
A phone or a computer?
Yeah.
Computer. A
Okay.
phone, the screens, like, first of all, like, it's very hard to switch between tabs, and not very hard, but compared to a computer, which is just a click, it's like, yeah, this one you have to switch between different pages and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just, computers are just a lot easier, you know?
Okay. And like on computers, is it more websites you use for like those technical things, or is it more like apps or software installed programs?
It depends on the class. Some classes, I don't really need websites, but for other classes, I do need to use some applications. For example, I was in a photography class, and I had to use Photoshop to edit my images. Like, I wouldn't be able to use that on the internet. I needed such an application.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. Then how? Let's say you try to prepare for a test, for an assignment, or whatever. How do you study? Do you study by highlighting, by just reading PowerPoints, by color coding, or is your preferred choice?
It depends on the class, in all honesty, because some classes, some things work better. Like, for example, last semester for constitutional, I only really studied by going over the PowerPoints. But for European legal history, I studied by doing the highlighting, which didn't work. But in any case, it's different classes have different study techniques for me.
Okay. And if you do those highlighting kind of exercises or studying methods, do you use color coding in that sense, and would you deem it, would you deem it like important that you I lost my track now.
I see what you're saying.
Would you deem it important?
I usually what happens is for about the first 5 pages of a textbook, I'll use color coding, and then I get tired of it, and I get too lazy, and just highlight the important information.
And is that a reason because color coding is just not that handy at that point because you have to skip from page to page, or would you just consider yourself as color coding isn't handy no matter what, even if it would be organized afterwards?
No, if it was organized afterwards, for sure. But my problem is, for me, reading a book in general isn't really like my thing, because just by highlighting something, I don't think. Generally, what happens is when I highlight it, I don't go back and read it over again, or like I'll go back and read some things over. You know, like I don't really like group them together. Like after highlighting them, which sometimes I do, but a lot of the times I procrastinate, and so I don't have the time for that. which is why it'd be great to have an application that could do that for you. But shameless plug. Yeah, I would definitely do color coding if I was able to go back and organize it into separate groups, but I never do that.
Thank you. Here's your €5.